Hold a piece of golden tiger's eye up to the sun and something extraordinary happens. It doesn't just sit there like a cold piece of rock. It moves a ribbon of golden light slithers across the surface like the pupil of an apex predator scanning the African tall grass. Turn it left, the light flashes. Turn it right, it disappears into deep velvety brown shadow. For thousands of years, humans couldn't look away from this stone. Roman soldiers wore it into battle, believing it could see through the fog of war. Ancient Egyptian pharaohs set it into sacred statues to represent the all-seeing gaze of Ra, the sun god. But here is the secret that most crystal shops never tell you. The story of how this stone came to be isn't a story of calm, gentle crystal growth. It's a story of lethal minerals, ancient oceans, rusting iron, and geological alchemy. Today, we are going deep into the ancient heart of South Africa to uncover the true wild biography of the Eye of the Earth. To trace the origin of Tiger's Eye, we have to travel back over 2 billion years in time, long before trees, dinosaurs, or human feet ever walked this continent. We arrive in the harsh, sun-baked desert expanse of the Northern Cape in South Africa. Deep underground in ancient sedimentary rock formations, a mineral began to grow in tight, hair-like fibrous sheets. That mineral was crocidolite, better known to the modern world as blue asbestos. Yes, one of the deadliest substances known to modern industry is the direct mother of one of the world's most beloved gemstones. In its raw state, crocidolite is composed of millions of microscopic, razor-sharp needles. If inhaled, it's toxic, but nature had a radical slow-motion transformation planned. Over millions of years, silica-rich fluids, essentially liquid quartz dissolved under immense subterranean pressure, began trickling through the rock seams. Drop by drop, molecule by molecule, the quartz began replacing the asbestos. Geologists call this process pseudomorphism, literally meaning false form. The quartz completely dissolved and destroyed the dangerous asbestos material, but it preserved the exact parallel fibrous structure down to the microscopic level. It froze the delicate silky pattern inside solid, indestructible rock. The asbestos vanished, but its ghost remained trapped forever in glass. Because of this bizarre replacement process, Tiger's Eye actually exists in 3 distinct lives, a trio of sister stones born from the same mother rock. First, there is Hawk's Eye. When the quartz first replaces the crocidolite underground without oxygen or heat, the original dark blue-gray color of the asbestos remains untouched. It looks like the dark blue night sky or the sharp midnight feather of a hunting raptor. This is the stone in its purest, untamed form. Second comes Golden Tiger's Eye, what turns midnight blue into blazing yellow gold. Simple chemistry, iron and oxygen. As groundwaters carrying dissolved iron seeped through the rock over millions of years, the iron began to oxidize, literally rust inside the stone. The blue transformed into rich honey golds, warm bronzes, and deep chocolate browns. When light hits these parallel microscopic channels of oxidized iron, it bounces off at different angles. This optical phenomenon is called chatoyancy, derived from the French word œil de chat, meaning eye of the cat. And third, there is bull's eye. Every once in a while, nature cranks up the heat. When volcanic activity or intense geothermal heat bakes a vein of Golden Tiger's Eye deep beneath the surface, the iron oxidizes further, turning the gold into a deep, fiery crimson red, blue, gold, and red. 3 colors, one remarkable journey through time. While small trace deposits exist in places like Western Australia or Namibia, the undisputed crown capital of high-grade Tiger's Eye on Earth is the Northern Cape of South Africa, around the historical town of Griekwort Town. Miners dig rough seams out of the earth. When you hold a piece of unpolished, rough Tiger's Eye in your palm, it looks unremarkable, almost like a dull slab of rusty wood or slate. It isn't until a skilled cutter, a lapidary artist, takes that rough rock to the grinding wheel that the magic awakens. A cutter must study the grain of the stone like a woodworker reads a piece of oak. If you cut tiger's eye perpendicular to its fibers, the chatoyant line is ruined. It looks flat and lifeless. But if you cut it precisely parallel to the original asbestos threads and shape it into a smooth dome, the stone suddenly opens its eye. It takes millions of years of Earth history plus the trained hand of a master craftsman to bring that flesh to life. The next time you pick up a piece of tiger's eye, take a moment to really look into it. You aren't just looking at a pretty rock. You are looking at ancient blue asbestos, dissolved by silica water, rusted by iron, baked by the earth, and carved by human hands. It is a reminder that nature can take something hazardous, chaotic, and dark, and over time, under pressure, refine it into one of the most stunning light shows on planet Earth. Which form of the stone is your favorite? The untamed blue hawk's eye, the classic gold, or the fiery red bull's eye? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more deep dives into the secret history of Earth's treasures. And as always, keep exploring. A mineral that started off as one of the most dangerous and hazardous minerals for mankind turned into these beautiful, beautiful stones of tiger's eye. Next week, we are going to do beryl. I was in Malawi for 3 years mining beryl. So I know beryl, and it's going to be very, very fascinating. Please subscribe and see you in the next video.